Well, welcome back, everyone. As many people in our community know, there's a wonderful collaboration within the SUNY system between Plattsburgh campus and the Queensbury campus, which traditionally, I think originally was a community college, still is, but this collaboration with the SUNY system in Plattsburgh in particular has enabled that college to offer a much broader depth of education opportunities for people in our region. Joining me today is Steve Dana. Got it. Who is the dean. You're going to have to give me this title because I mess it up every time.
That's okay. It's SUNY Plattsburgh at Queensbury Branch Campus Dean.
Now any wonder why I couldn't figure that one out.
7 or 8 letters long.
Yeah, that's right.
Words wrong.
Steve, welcome. We have a very important topic that we're going to talk about in an event that's going on at the Queensbury campus on Saturday, March 21st. But first, Steve, just kind of an overview for the people that may not know, that relationship, SUNY Plattsburgh and Queensbury.
Yeah, it's a wonderful collaboration where we provide bachelor completion programs in nursing, in criminal justice, business administration, psychology, and then graduate programs in education. Our whole premise is that we want to serve the region, the community. It's a great place for our local kids to go, and adults, where they can complete their coursework in an affordable way. High quality SUNY system way.
Right, sure. Continuing education as well.
Exactly.
Right?
Yes.
In case you want proof, coming up on Saturday 21st is a very important day at the Queensbury campus. It's about climate change. What's the title for this event?
It's the Adirondack Climate Reality, Hope, Resilience, and Action.
How about we come up with shorter titles for everything, okay? We'll just call you Dean.
That sounds fine.
And I don't mean to make fun of it.
No,
it's just that before we went on campus, we were joking about this. This event on the 21st, give us sort of an overview of what the day is about.
It's about climate change. It's about building awareness of what climate change is. It's about focusing in on aspects of hope, resilience, and action. We want people to learn, discover the science of climate change. We want them to also be inspired by the presenters, their collaborations with the audience, and then brainstorming in the afternoon, what can we do about it? And have people leave with a sense of purpose and efficacy to make a difference. So we're going to hear some fantastic presentations about climate change, both in the Adirondacks and outside the Adirondacks. And we have people that will speak about the psychology of climate change denial, the impact on indigenous cultures, and then the arts and climate change, and how does the arts a restorative piece of dealing with climate change.
You know, one of the, and that last point in particular really struck me before we went on air. Tell us about that interlacing between science and the arts.
We're so fortunate. We have some magnificent speakers, one of which is Allison Hawthorne Deming. And I met Allison, she's a wonderful poet. I met her at a Writers Institute, which she was leading, actually. And she's done a lot of poetry and work on how the arts can be a salve for the embattled soul, if you will. And so she's going to show how the role of the arts can kind of give comfort and help people think differently about what they can do about something as significant as climate change.
Well, you know, it's a very controversial subject. As you know, there are people that believe in climate change, there are people that deny climate change. And the role of the arts sometimes is a way for you to just relax with the subject, think about it in a way that you would, almost like the way music affects you and opens your mind up, right?
Oh, yeah.
Very interesting that you're doing that. I know a lot of our viewers, myself included, would be very interested in knowing some of the topics or how the day is going to work. It starts at 9 in the morning, goes till 5. You mentioned that there will be some people that are experts in different fields, breakout sessions. Give us some of the topics that that you'll
we'll have climate change in the Adirondacks.
Right.
We're going to have the psychology of climate change denial and skepticism, the psychology behind conservationism. We're going to have a session on climate reality. We're going to have a session on poetry and climate change. And then, of course, our breakout work, we're going to have people break out into 4 or 5 groups of 30 or 40 each where we will brainstorm. What can we do about this? And then
specific issues.
Exactly.
Right,
We'll brainstorm these ideas and then we'll report back in the general session so people can hear the different strategies. And then people have an opportunity to sign up for information, to network. So we're going to really empower people to do something about this significant problem.
Boy, I couldn't agree with you more. Since we live in the Adirondacks, and it happens to be one of the most beautiful areas of the country, and an area of the country that can be very much affected by climate change, who's going to be speaking about Adirondack?
Jerry Jenkins.
Okay.
Jerry has written a book, Climate Change in the Adirondacks. He's an expert on the Adirondacks. He understands the science, and he will be our expert on that topic. And then I will speak about climate reality, which is a more general, this is climate change and its impacts on drought, severe weather, ocean acidification, more general. Jerry will do the specific Adirondack piece.
You know, at a very basic level, you'll hear a lot of people say, well, how could there possibly be climate change and the climate getting warmer when we have all this snow? And boy, what a point of differentiation it is to say there's a real difference between weather and overall climate change, right?
Yes, and it can be really cold right here in the Northeast. Right. Meanwhile, it's extremely warm in Anchorage, Alaska.
Yes, that's right.
So I think we have to remember that climate is more than just, or weather that for that matter, is very different spot to spot to spot. But globally, it's hotter, and it's been consistently getting warmer over the last 30, 40 years.
Well, you know, that fact you cannot deny, whether or not that's cyclical in terms of just geography or, you know, history. I don't, you know, that's up for the individuals to decide, but certainly an opportunity to get some more information. Raising awareness about a topic is always the first way in to understanding it,
right,
and then also acting on it, right? And it appears to me that this day is going to help people accomplish that.
Oh yes, we're going to speak about carbon dioxide levels in the atmosphere, how they've changed, 50% increase over the past century. We're going to talk about the correlation with temperature. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of interesting and important facts that people need to understand, and to do so in a way that's going to liberate them, so to speak, and give them a sense of focus.
Well, liberate's a good word, by the way, Steve. It really is. You know, it's a topic that I'm interested in, and I got news for you. I will be there. There's always something to learn. And again, that awareness is always the first step towards building a credible knowledge base about the subject and then acting on it, should you choose. Time, again, it's Saturday, March 21st, starts at 9 o'clock in the morning, general sessions. There'll be speakers, then there'll be breakout sessions regarding specific topics, and then a general session at the end again to sort of collaborate on all of the breakout sessions and whatnot, right?
Exactly, Jesse. And I just want to say thank you to Apex Solar.
Yes, sure.
Healthy Living Cafe, and the Adirondack Mountain Club, and SUNY Plattsburgh for underwriting this. This is a free event. So special thanks to the people that are making this happen. And to my colleague, Michelle Howland, who has been the person behind the scenes organizing all the materials, doing a wonderful job promoting this event and getting it ready for live streaming across the globe.
That's great, Steve. I think Michelle is over there. Hello, Michelle. She wouldn't come on camera. But thank you, Michelle. Well, good, Steve. Thank you very much for coming in.
Thank you, Jesse.
And we'll be checking back with you.
That sounds great.
Okay. To see this interview again, you can head to our website, looktvonline.com.